Hi everyone. Today I am going to do a walkthrough of our homeschool curriculum for this year. I have my daughter Grace is 10, my son Zakai is 6, Nikolai is 3, and then we have Rebecca who's turning 1 this week. So I'll show you what we do with all of those kids for school. All right, we're going to do New City Catechism again this year. We've done it with our church in the past. It's really nice. There's just a bunch of questions, then they have the longer answer for the older kids and adults, and for the younger kids there's an easier simple answer. If you get their app, they also put the kids' answer to song, so that's kind of nice. We definitely always use our Bible for Bible reading, and they'll have their Awana books for the year, and so they'll have to look up a lot of stuff in the Bible for their Awanas. Then we're also going to do this answers books for kids. There's a 6-book set, but there's also this elementary apologetics book that we got to go with it. It's got simple worksheets that help dive a little deeper into what they're reading, just some different questions to follow up, some more verses to look up. So we'll be doing that with Grace, and the boys will just listen to the questions and answers. They're just really simple, short ones. Well, some answers are longer than others, but the very simple and good explanation for all age kiddos. So we'll be doing that this year. Grace also loves these Trailblazer missionary storybooks, so she's been working her way through them. We did this one as a read aloud together. It was the first one we did, but she's done a number since then, so we'll do some more. She is doing Christian Light Education Math. She's already started her 5th book out of 10 for 6th grade, so she'll continue that. We'll have to get 7th grade bought probably before Christmas because she goes through it pretty quickly. So for English, we are doing first language lessons, level 4. These are really just nice, simple lessons if you haven't seen these books. They really, if she's actually listening and paying attention, usually only take like 15 minutes to do together. So they're really nice and quick. Like I said, for history, we're doing early American history. So actually right now over the summer, we've been doing explorers. So we have this curriculum that I printed from homeschoolintthewoods.com. So I'll try to link it below. This is their Time Travelers New World Explorers series. Grace is showing you that in that series, it teaches you how to tie a knot because it's talking about explorers and ships and stuff. So you are learning a lot about ships and explorers in it. So it's kind of an example of what you're learning, but there's a lot of hands-on activities built into it. It goes along with Story of the World, follows it pretty closely. So we also, Grace just likes to listen to this when she's just playing. So we will put it on, but it's not actually our curriculum this year. I mean, before we've used it solely as curriculum, but now it's just for fun listening most of the time for her. We have the timeline cards from CC. I just like to read over them sometimes, and we're going to work on memorizing part of the timeline song that is just for the period of time we're studying, not all of it. So, but we're going to work on that this year. Then I was gifted these books that we've just started. So it is this Discovering God's Plan for America. There's a 3-book series, and it's really been good so far. It's talked about, we just did the section about Columbus since we were doing explorers, and I like it so far. So I'll let you know if we like it when we get done with it. And then for just some extra reading for time periods that we're doing, we've been recommended this Rush Revere series. So we borrowed the first book from a friend to try it. I don't even remember, there's 3 or maybe even 5 books in the series. So we're gonna try it, see if we like it. But we do love these Dear America books. There's a whole bunch of different ones. This is just the one we own, so I pulled it out, but there's a whole bunch for the time period we're doing. She actually did 2 over the summer that were close to the time period that we were doing with the explorers. So Oh, she's telling me she did 3 over the summer. So we get these from our library, and I think even our church library has some of them. So we're gonna see which ones they have, if they have any different than the actual library does. Then we will also, when we get to it this year, we're going to be doing states and capitals. So we have a couple extra little books about presidents and capitals, or about the states to work on, and flashcards that just kind of teach about the states and location, and state and capital like quiz cards, because she likes to quiz and see if mommy and daddy know our stuff. So I'm sure that's what we'll use them for. Then we also are going to do a lot of read aloud this year. And so I ordered this series from generations.org, if you've heard of them. Let's see if it'll focus. No. But this is I think it's their 6th through 8th grade literature series. So it comes with these 3 books, and their Heidi is actually expanded with some more of the original text that wasn't in there before. It was a lot of Christian text that got cut. So I haven't read it yet to see the difference, but supposedly there's differences in it. But this book comes with tons and tons of study questions on each chapter of the book. So you don't even have to come up with your own. It talks about like words you should know, scripture that goes along with it, vocabulary, study questions. So that's a lot less work for mommy. And we get to do some really good books. Then we are going to be doing science, but not as strong as we usually do. Usually we do a lot of intense science, but not as much history. So this year we're doing the opposite. So right now we started the beginning of this year, well, really started the beginning of spring when we were planting. We started botany, and we do the Apologia's science curriculum. So here's kind of a look at their, this is the notebooking journal. They also have a junior version that's a little bit easier. So it just kind of gives you lots of different projects and things to fill in, and coloring and crosswords and stuff. So these are really nice little notebooking journals, so you don't have to make your own, which you can, but I like it already done for me. So we probably will only do botany until the fall, maybe all the way to Christmas, I don't know. But then we're gonna switch to probably do some dinosaurs and stuff for the boys. They've been really well, and Grace really likes dinosaurs too. So I think we're gonna switch to dinosaurs and do kind of a look into that when I show you Zakia's, to show you what we have for books that way. So that's what we're doing for Grace. I will set up Zakiya and Nikolai's to give you a look. All right, here's a look at what we have for the boys this year. Obviously catechism and Bible study as well. They will also do all of our read alouds, and we'll listen to some of the history and science as we go. But it's kind of up to them if they want to sit and listen to it. We encourage them to sit and listen to books when we do read alouds, but they don't have to, especially for the bigger books. So his reading curriculum is all about reading. This is level 1. We actually are almost done with this first book of level 1. I think there's 3 books. That's really bright, sorry. So this is the first book in the level 1. We worked on it all year last year. I didn't push it. He wasn't really interested in reading, but we did a little bit every day. So he pretty much has the first few stories completely memorized, because he read them every single day because I encouraged him to read, but also didn't make him progress. So this next year, these are already pre-cut and pre-put together, all the activities, so I don't have to do it later. So it's a great curriculum because it has all those activities already built in for each lesson, which is really nice. We also have the Usborne Books First Reading Library. These are really cute. He likes to read these ones because I read, he reads type thing. So you'll have, you know, mom and dad, mom or dad, or whoever, read part, and then they get to read the easy part. And so he likes those. So we have that whole library system. Like I said, Usborne Books. If you have questions, you can ask me. Technically, I sell it, but I don't really sell it. Then he'll just be doing one of these easy phonics books just to give him some sit-down activity to do and work on handwriting, really, and build that fine motor skill. And then, like I said, we'll probably do dinosaurs, probably starting either, I don't know, maybe in a couple months here, or we might wait till January depending on how we're doing with botany. But we have this Ken Ham, Dinosaurs for Kids. It's a really nicely illustrated book with some fun facts in it, and so it's got a lot of good answers of how dinosaurs fit in with a young Earth point of view. So we like it. And then we'll have just some fun flashcards so they can learn different dinosaur names and things like that, but those are just for fun. But we will also use Apologia's zoology set, all 3 books, because each book has a chapter on dinosaurs. So the flying creatures has the chapter called Flying Reptiles. And let's see, swimming creatures. Let's see, I did bookmark things, but it's kind of hard to open them. So primeval reptiles and land animals. I think the chapter is actually just called dinosaurs. Yeah. So we really like these books in general. We'll be doing a review on them. It should be coming up on Thursday if I get it all filmed and edited before then. So yeah, look for our in-depth review on all of the Apologia sets that we have used for science. We really like them. Then for Sakaya, he will also be doing learning about the US with us. So these are just some first grade level, learn about the country, learn about our states and different things like that. And then we were gifted this set that's kind of learn about the world around you, your neighborhood, then expanding out. And so it's got a lot of fun activities, some writing, and not a whole lot, but nice, simple, short things to keep them interested. So we're going to continue on with that. We've already started it for the summer, but we'll continue it. Then Nikolai is he likes to sit with the big kids and do something for a little while. I have no set plans for him. We do have some of these little simple books, like I just buy any little workbook really that has ABCs, numbers, letters, sounds. He loves the Leapfrog movie, so we have the Leapfrog letter things for flashcards. So we'll be doing that. Most of the boys really will be doing a lot of hands-on sensory bins and play through or learning through play type activities. We do mostly all of math is hands-on learning. I love putting math especially as a game, and we do a lot of adding with toys and subtracting with toys and greater than and less than with actual play alligators to eat things. And so we will show you some of those in upcoming videos. You can also follow me on Instagram. I will link my account below so that way you can see a lot of our day. I usually post every day, so you'll get to see a lot of our activities we do. Our learning activities that I do with the boys will be on there, but also just fun sensory bins that we have for baby Becca will be on there. So you'll get to see how we kind of entertain her while we're working on all of this. So I hope that helped give you guys an overview of what we use and what we like. All right, you guys, if you liked that video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. And also remember to subscribe and hit that little bell for notifications so you know when we have new videos out. I will be doing that Apologia science curriculum in-depth review. That should be out Thursday, so make sure you do subscribe so you'll get notified when that comes out. Also comment below what you guys are doing for homeschool this year, which curriculums you like or have decided against for some reason that we're doing, pros and cons on the different ones that you see us doing for history, and any good biographies that you know for that time period of early American history that we'll be studying. Thanks. Bye.